Hey everyone, Chris Turner here for GeForce, and I want to share a little bit about what's new here at NVIDIA with VR gaming. So we've been working hard with CCP, the developer behind Valkyrie, an amazing immersive game built specifically for VR. This fighter pilot simulator pits you against other players in dogfights among the stars. Look up, look down, all around to find the enemy, lock on, fire missiles, and close in for the kill with your Gatling guns and cannons. It's an exciting and fun game, and with a new update that adds ultra graphics, the experience becomes even more immersive when paired with GeForce GTX 1070, 1080, and 1080 Ti systems. Along with a number of new effects added by CCP, we've provided 4 developed by NVIDIA using the latest technologies and techniques available. Of these new effects, NVIDIA's Volumetric Lighting is by far the most immediately visible difference, adding shafts of bright light, often called God rays, throughout Valkyrie's environment. It increases the perception of the vast depths of space and helps you better understand distances to other players and objects within the game space. Let me pause the action for a moment to show you how volumetric lighting transforms the look of a scene. On the left, you can see Valkyrie with its old max settings. On the right, the new ultra settings. Look at those new light renderings. Beautiful. Anti-Aliasing helps smooth out edges of objects. In real life, a diagonal line doesn't look harsh and jagged. Realism in a game environment means mimicking what the human eye sees much better, especially in VR, where the display in your headset is just an inch from your retinas. Your brain picks up every inconsistency, even when you're not directly looking at it. Before Valkyrie's Ultra Graphics update, the game used a fast post-process technique that added blur to the scene to reduce the jagged edges, but it also reduced the clarity of some game detail. Now, Valkyrie players can use NVIDIA's superior anti-aliasing technique called multi-sample G-buffer anti-aliasing, or MSGAA for short. We love making new tech and new acronyms. Our tech works very similarly, but applies more demanding anti-aliasing to a scene that does a better job. Now take a look here. You can see how the lines in the cockpit appear smoother, more realistic, and at the same time, the user interface is clearer. Just in detail is better defined, they'll shimmer less, and some new lighting effects will look even nicer. To enable MSGAA, set Valkyrie's resolution to 175%. In the Settings menu, under Graphics, Advanced Settings, Resolution, select MSGAA. In addition, the game's new Ultra mode adds further enhancements. Cockpit lighting has been improved, and specular lighting, which are the shiny spots on reflective surfaces, has been added. Shaders and reflections are more realistic, lighting and shadowing in environments looks nicer than ever before, and ship projectiles now have dynamic lighting, illuminating their path as you take down an enemy ship, as well as bathing your cockpit in realistic light as they whiz dangerously close to your canopy. One of the most important features of VR gaming is ensuring a consistent, smooth frame rate of 90 frames per second or better. Anything less, especially on a dynamic game like Valkyrie, and you may start feeling the effects. 90 frames per second demands a lot from your graphics card, and by adding the new effects of Ultra Mode, it significantly ups the pressure. So for that, NVIDIA's VRWorks feature, Lens Match Shading, has been added to Valkyrie for GeForce GTX 10 series gamers. Lens Match Shading is a unique, innovative rendering technique that allows game developers to significantly improve performance by rendering to the unique shape of the headset lenses. By doing that, you get up to 30% faster performance in Valkyrie, giving you the headroom to enable extra ultra effects, or simply to enjoy faster, smoother frame rates if your system was previously struggling with the game. And if you are using a previous gen GeForce GTX 980 or 980 Ti graphics card, NVIDIA's multi-res shading has been added. This is another VRWorks feature, functionally similar to lens match shading, giving you a way to increase your performance and enable high-quality settings on those previous generation graphics cards. With this new NVIDIA VR technology, you get better image quality and performance with GeForce GTX graphics cards and the other features of Ultra Mode. The update is now available for both Oculus Rift and HTC Vive versions of the game, but you'll first need to download our newest game-ready driver through GeForce Experience or on GeForce.com. So if you have the game, enjoy the new experience. And if you don't have the game, what are you waiting for? If you're just getting into VR, you want to learn more, make sure you're subscribed to the GeForce channel for the best in PC gaming updates, info, and tech. Take a look at one of these videos. Lots of cool stuff here. We want you to have the best gaming experience possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.